need to go to school now. I'm late already. My name is Miguel. I'm a learner with special needs. I want to tell you my story, not only about school, but about how law helped me enter it. Before the law reached me. When I was younger, I did not go to school. Not because I did not want to learn, but because people were unsure where to put me. I learn differently. I need more time. Sometimes I need pictures. Sometimes I need help moving or speaking. My parents were told, there's no program for a child like you, so I stayed home. I did not know then that millions of children like me were also out of school. I did not know that only a few were being served. Everything changed when teachers came to our community. We're here to help your community grow. Thank you! They did not wait for us to come to school. They came to us.
The Department of Education had an order, DepEd Order number 72, series of 2009.
Children with disabilities must be found, not ignored. Schools must reach out to communities. Inclusion is a strategy, not a favor. The teachers called it child fine. For the first time in my life, the school was looking for me. When I went to school, the teachers did not rush me.
They said DepEd Order 72 required assessment. They observe how I speak, how I move, how I learn.
This assessment was not to label me, but to understand my needs and strengths. I was placed in the right level. I was given the right support. I was no longer guessing where I belonged. DepEd Order 72 also said schools offer program options. Our teacher explained, some learners are in self-contained sped classes. Because of this policy, I was not forced into a place that did not fit me. Law recognized that children are different and schools must adjust, not the other round. There is a law for a child like you. It was called Republic Act number 11650 of 2022. She explained it slowly so I could understand.
So, we grouped these together first.
Oh, I see now. This law said I cannot be refused admission because of my disability. Inclusion is a right, not optional. The government must provide systems, funding, and support. For the first time, inclusion was not just a school rule. It was national law. Hi there! Because of RA 650, many things changed in my school. We now have Inclusive Learning Resource Centers or ILRCs. Because of RA 650, many things changed in my school. Yes, we now have better support for everyone.
Inclusive Learning Resource Centers.
The law required centers where learners can be assessed. Therapy and interventions are provided. Teachers and parents get support. I now have access to people who help me learn better.
The law provides a plan for your child, an individualized education plan or IEP. This is the IEP. That is why we will talk about the child's goals, needs, and progress.
I am no longer treated like one of many. I am treated one learned with my own path. RA 165E says parents, teachers, girls who health workers must work together. Because of the law, my learning is no longer carried by my family alone. Today, I go to school confidently. I learn with others. I receive help when I need it. Not because people are kind, but because the law requires inclusion. DepEd Order 72 opened the door. RA 650 secured my place inside it. One started the journey. The other built the system. Because of these laws, I am seen, I am accepted, I am learning. I am a learner with special needs. I am not asking for special treatment. I am claiming my right to education. Because the law says education is for all, and now I am finally part of it. Thank you for listening to my story. I'm Miguel, a child with disability.
Good day, Miguel. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes po, Teacher Au. I can hear you.
That's great. Thank you for joining us today. So, Miguel, before we begin, can you tell everyone who is watching a little about yourself?
My name is Miguel. I am a learner with special needs. I study in a public school, and I like learning with my friends and teachers in special education school.
Thank you, Miguel. Today we are meeting online so that you can share your story with many people, teachers, and also learners like you. So, why do you think your story is important to share?
Because before, I did not go to school. I want others to know that learners like me can learn when we are supported.
That's very true. Miguel, you mentioned before that some laws help you to become part of the school system. Can you tell us a little about that?
Yes po. There are laws that help learners like me.
They say we should be accepted, supported, and taught in ways we can understand.
Thank you for sharing that. In this interview, we will talk about your experiences as a learner, how your teachers and family supported you, and how the laws on inclusive education help you to grow. Are you ready to tell your story?
Yes po. I am ready.
Thank you for sharing that. Miguel, thank you for sharing your journey with us. Can you tell us what school was like before you knew about these laws?
Before, I stayed at home. I wanted to go to school, but we were not sure if I was allowed.
What changed when your teachers came to your community?
DepEd Order number 72 that says children with disabilities must be found and helped. That made me feel important.
How did that order help you as a learner?
Because of it, my teachers assessed me. They learned how I understand lessons. They placed me in the right class. I was not forced. I was guided.
Later, a new law was passed, and this is the RA 11650. What does the law mean to you?
It means I have right to deem school. No one can say no to me because of my disability. Schools must help
That's
me
great.
learn, not just accept me, but support me.
What kind of support do you receive now because of this law?
I have teachers who understand me. I have an individualized education plan. There are people who help me, teachers, parents, and others. I am not alone anymore.
How do you feel when you come to school now?
Masaya po. I have friends, I learn new things, I feel confident, I feel like this school is really for me.
If you could send a message to other learners like you, what would you say?
You belong in school. A law is there to protect you. Do not be afraid to learn.
That's great. And to the teachers, parents, and the community.
Please help us. The law shows the way, but people make it real.
Miguel, thank you for sharing your story with us today. Before we end, I'd like to ask you one more question. Is it okay? Okay. What does inclusive education mean to you now?
Inclusive education means I am accepted. It means I am allowed to learn in my own way. It means I am not left behind.
Well, That's a beautiful answer. And how did the law like Ed Order number 72 and RA 11650 help you as a learner?
They helped me enter school. They made sure I was supported. They gave me teachers who understand me. Because of the law, I am not afraid to learn.
That's great. What would you like to say to other children with special needs who may be watching this?
Do not give up. You have the right to go to school. There are people and laws that will help you. You belong.
And what message would you like to share with teachers and parents?
Thank you for helping us. Thank you for following the law with kindness. When you help us, we can grow and learn.
That's good. Miguel, your story reminds us that inclusive education is not just about the policies. It's about the people, understanding, and hope. Thank you for your courage and voice.
Thank you po, Teacher Ao. Thank you for listening to me. Goodbye, everyone. It was nice talking with you. See you next time. Bye.
Therefore, DepEd Order number 72 opened the path. The RA 11650 strengthened the system. But it is through learners like Miguel and communities that care that inclusive education truly comes to life. This is Teacher Ao from Group 2. Thank you for listening.